cars then lining up on the grid for our next race, the ITC Compliance Caterham Supersport Championship. The black and white car of Henry Heaton that took the pole position by not very much, by 8/100ths of a second in qualifying. The yellow car with sort of bubble effect on it is number 78 Chris Hutchinson, always quick around here, and the yellow and black of Dan Gore on row 3 with the black and red of 93 Mike Evans alongside Mike, who was on course for the pole position through much of the early part of possession before getting promoted down to 4th place later on. A big grid though, 27 cars lining themselves up on the grid ahead of what will be another 30-minute race, so same duration as the previous race. Back a few rows just lining. I think we've got them all there, haven't we? A full grid of 27 ready to take the start. Let's hope this time around we get all 27 of them through to the checkered flag in one piece. So, Henry Heaton on the inside of row number 1, Chris Hutchinson on the outside. The red lights go on, they go out. Now, away we go, and it's a good start made by Hutchinson from the outside of row 1, but Mike Evans from the outside of row 2 makes the best start of the lot. They're 3 abreast towards Paddock Hill Bend. Evans on the outside, inside line for Henry Heaton, and in the middle is Chris Hutchinson, but it will be from the outside of row number 2. Mike Evans leads the way, Hutchinson in second, 3rd place then for Heaton, and 4th place for Dan Gore. All safety through Paddock Hill Bend for the first time, up towards Druids they go, and Henry Heaton there side by side with Dan Gore briefly for 3rd position, but Dan has to settle back in line in 4th. It's Christian Chiruta who's come through in 5th position with the Gulf colour car, Richard Norton there in 6th. Always all a bit tight, close for comfort through Graham Hill, but they are all joshed through one piece.
And Hutchinson down the inside into 30 is a great move there to grab the lead away from Mike Evans. And it's side by side now between him and Henry Heaton as Heaton tries to go around the outside and clear away. They're still side by side as they head through Clark Curve, but Hutchinson here just starts to break away ever so slightly. And it's level there for second. It's car 20. That's Dan Gore that's trying to go down the inside of both of them. He's slightly backed down to that, and instead it's him and Henry Heaton that run side by side for 3rd. He climbs the curve, so Heaton goes round the outside to stay 3rd.
Bit of bodywork then flying further back as the leaders always make contact themselves up at Druids. It's an attack on the inside line there for Mike Evans, but Hutchinson will hang on. So it's Hutchinson from Evans, from Gore from Chiruta now 4th, and 5th place for Dan Gore. 6th position for Richard Nordhoff, and tagged onto the back of that group is the number 7 car Timothy Dickens.
Big slide there from Mike Evans out of Graham Hill Bend, and that's allowed Henry Heaton to come up on the inside. Heaton uses all the curves at 30s but can't go through, so it continues to be Hutchinson that leads. A good run though through clearways from Evans, but then maybe not so much speed on corner exits. Henry Heaton will try to crawl up alongside as they come past us here in the commentary tower. It continues to be 78 Hutchinson from 93 Evans and 10 Heaton. They break into Paddock Hill Bend. They stay in the same order at the floor of the field.
Yeah, 3 abreast further back in the pack. Meanwhile, let's hope they all get through Paddock Hill Bend in one piece. Henry Heaton, meanwhile, for 2nd place, is attacking round the outside of Mike Evans into Druids. He'll try and go right round the outside and get the inside line for Graham Hill Bend. That doesn't quite pay off though. If those two start really running side by side, Chris Hutchinson could escape out in the front of the field. As then performs a 7-car train, it's now out to the 11 or 12-car train, because the whole pack are getting themselves back together. Fastest lap held by the 6th place car of Timothy Dickens, meanwhile, on the previous lap. But through 30s again, Hutchinson continuing actually to build a decent sort of a margin now of Mike Evans in 2nd and Henry Heaton there in 3rd. The question is whether those two are going to work together now and try and go after the race leader, or continue squabbling over 2nd place.
Here they come then onto the Brabham Straight, and it is Henry Heaton that's putting the challenge on. He's going down the inside of Evans. They are going to run side by side. The braking, so Evans is late on the brakes, and Mike Evans will stay ahead. All over the curve there was Henry Heaton on the inside of the corner. He's got a good run up Halewood Hill, up in towards the Druids hairpin. He goes to the outside. They continue to run in that same order.
Yeah, back out of Druids. It's not the ones of trying though, is it? They're certainly trying to shuffle the order up a bit. Dan Gore there in 5th place, trying to get back into the position in which he started. 4th position, which is now held by Christian Chiruta. Everybody single file back out of Graham Hill Bend. It's a slightly calmer start for this race again though. Henry Heaton's up the inside at 30s for 2nd place. He's tried that for 3 laps in a row, but he just can't quite make it stick. So Mike Evans hanging on to that 2nd position. The more they do that, the more they're going to allow Hutchinson to potentially escape. Although having said that, I think it might be a tad closer this time around.
So here they come side by side behind, isn't it, between Chiruta and Gore. They're side by side ahead as well, because it's, again, Henry Heaton looking to the outside of Mike Evans. Evans stays ahead as they try to chase Chris Hutchinson. who had done the fastest lap, and now the fastest lap is down in 9th place for car 42, which is Alistair Weaver.
Yes, who is the addition to the programme, by the way, which we should have notified you of. Number 42, Alistair Weaver, not in the programme, but very much in the lead pack of cars, which the latest count is 2, 4, 6, 8, 9-ish.
We've had a big collision down at Druids. There's cars everywhere. The car in the middle of the track is Alan Osborne, number 60. There's a car with broken left suspension, which is car 69, which is Steve Evans.
Right, and there was another car involved as well, I think, wasn't there, that maybe has limped away from the seat, so that's got code 60 written all over it again, hasn't it? Because that car, particularly the 50 machine, is stuck. Our red flag, in fact, is out, so they're stopping the race altogether. So we are going to have a little bit of a delay. Now, in some way, this takes away the confusion of a code 60 situation, but it means that we will have a standing restart from the order in which they're in right now. So the field is frozen essentially. The leaders are up at that part of the circuit now, but they've all slowed down sufficiently to inch their way through. So with a car in the middle of the road, another one in a tricky position to recover as well. No choice but to stop the race. The cars will be re-gridded, and we get to do this all over again, probably over about 20 minutes or so once the incident has been dealt with. That many people think of, but I can see one little group of spectators with a very nice Mini, by the way, on the inside of Surtees. That is a great place to go and stand, because you can get very close to the track, and especially in an open cockpit car like these Caterhams, you can see the driver soaring away at the wheel, right up over the curb, flat out. Full commitment corner is that left-hander at Surtees, and it's a great part of the circuit to go and spectate from, so good choice, those of you who are over at that part of the circuit, and you may well be joined by a few more afterwards if anybody fancies a wander.
And we've just been given the new grid, so thanks so much to the timekeeper for that. So it's 78 and 93, front row, second row 10 and 2, third row 20 and 4, fourth row 44, 62, fifth row is 42 and 15, sixth row 52 and 57, 7th row 19 and 26, 8th row 67 and 12, 9th row 80 and 23, 10th row 66 and 77, 11th row 63 and 70, 12th row 27 and 30, and 13th row car 68. They're all on the grid, Andy. We're about to go racing.
Yeah, thanks Josh, plenty of warning as ever. We are about to go racing with the green flag waved at the back of the field, and Chris Hutchinson and Mike Evans make up the front row. Remember, Mike Evans made a great start first time around. Red lights go out, away we go, and does he make another good start? Well, he does. It's not a barnstormer, but he should still get his car in front, I think, on the run towards Panicle Bend. Yes, he does. Chris Hutchinson slots into second place. In his third place for Henry Heaton. Dan Gore gets squeezed over the curb on the inside of Christian Scheruter, who will come out on top of that little battle in fourth. One car in the gravel further back will rejoin at the back of the field.
Side by side for second leader, got sideways on that cement dust that you mentioned. They're all barreling down the hill in that same order, with Evans leading Hutchinson and Heaton, then Scheruter, Gore, and then it is Dickens up towards Surtees, and the top three trying to break away. Henry Heaton really good through Surtees. He's flung his car through there, but it is Mike Evans that leads the way. A little bit of a gap this time, out of clearways. I'm sure they'll be right back on him by the time they pass us, and he's jinking one side to the other, and it's round the outside that comes Hutchinson. Is Henry Heaton going to try and get involved? No, he's just sitting back watching what those top two do. Evans slides out wide, so Hutchinson's down the inside, so they go up the hill, and Heaton's trying to make it 3 wide this time in towards Druids. They're actually 4 wide. It's Hutchinson that has got it. I think Evans is in second. Side by side for third, it's Scheruter that goes through, and now Dan Gore is going down the inside of Henry Heaton, who's sideways out over the grass, and that means car 44 Dickens is going to go down the inside. 3 wide into Surtees generally doesn't work, but it does this time.
Somehow, and I'm not entirely sure how, but yes, that was Christian Scheruter dived around the outside at Druids. That's what really instigated all that, and he slotted into third place, but only just. So Hutchinson's still leading the way. He hasn't been headed so far in this race, before or after the red flag, but Mike Evans is going to try and do something about that. He closes in the slipstream up towards Panicle Bend, goes to the outside line. Now watch for the switchback here. He'll try and cut back to the late apex from the inside towards Druids. Carries more speed off the corner, but it's not enough to get to the inside line. He carries the momentum somewhere though, and he goes to the outside line, but he won't get the lead that way, so Hutchinson hangs on. Evans almost gets pinned down wide, and Henry Heaton goes around the outside of a held up Christian Scheruter for third. That gives him the inside line for Graham Hill Bend, and he will go through. The car, by the way, that went off at Panicle Bend on the first lap, that was Nick Stevens, so he's running around at the back of the grid minus a rear left wing.
up towards 30s then, and it continues to be Hutchinson that leads Evans. And then Henry Heaton third now, but he's got ahead of Christian Scheruter, Dan Gore, and 44, which is Tim Dickens. So 6 for the lead and a small gap back to Ben Tuck up across the line. And Mike Evans challenge. Not so much this lap actually. Behind, we're staying in that same order, the top 6, very sensible.
Shocking, isn't it? That's very, very surprising indeed. No change of position into Paddock Hill Bend that time around. And indeed, maybe even into Drews, although Christian Scheruter's looking up the inside, the third place. Might get scratched that. We are going to get a change of position, or at least an attempt here from Christian Scheruter. But he's on the outside line now of Henry Heaton into Graham Hill Bend. Henry is sufficiently later on the brakes to hang on. Top 6 making a slight break. 7th place is Ben Tuck at the moment in the 62 car, having a decent run. Having started from the initial start in 8th position, he's gained 1 place to 7th. 8th place at the moment is Weaver, with Norhoff down in 9th place. He started 6th, so he's Richard Norhoff in the number 4 car, the Golf livery machine. He's really been the big loser in these first few laps.
Christian Scheruter trying to get alongside Henry Heaton, but instead it's Dan Gore that tries to jink out. I think with all that jinking they actually lost straight line speed. So they stay in the same order as they turn through Paddock Hill Bend. Then they climb the hill. Chris Hutchinson is starting the fastest lap way back in 9th position. We saw this in the earlier one, didn't we? Alistair Weaver setting the fastest lap of the race, that's a 53.630. That's quite a bit off the lap record though from Henry Heaton of last year.
Yes, because they're all rather tripping over each other, I think, in that midfield pack. Ooh, sideways for Ben Tuck there over the curves into Graham Hill Bend, and that is 32 off Weaver that held up.
Henry Heaton down the inside into 30s, but he can't quite get the better of Mike Evans. What about him to clear ways? No, this is all allowing Chris Hutchinson to slowly break away from those cars behind. He had a 0.43 of a second lead on the last lap. We're about to complete lap 5. Certainly got a margin not to have to take defensive lines. Who is though is Christian Scheruter, because Dan Gore is all over him as they turn their way through Paddock. And they're side by side behind, aren't they? Because Ben Tuck has had Weaver, the fastest lap going right round the outside, and Ben Tuck can lose 2 places by the time they get to Druids.
Yeah, that's Richard Norhoff who's gone around the outside, and he'll try and hang on to the inside down towards Graham Hill Bend. He's got the line, and Ben Tuck might not have much of an answer. In fact, Norhoff going to try to go on the inside of Weaver as well. That was audacious. Clobbers the curb, gets sideways, elbows Ben Tuck onto the grass, lets me lose the place back again. And again, we've got Henry Heaton looking up the inside of Mike Evans at 30s. He tries on every lap, and well, he's giving Scott Woodward in the box here palpitations, because that's getting very close indeed through 30s. Every lap he tries it, and every lap it doesn't work, and he ends up losing momentum, and he's now under all sorts of pressure from Christian Scheruter behind him. 4 cars now fighting over 3rd place on the run toward Paddock Hill Bend. It's Hutchinson continuing to pull away, Evans in 2nd, Heaton on the inside then for 3rd. To the outside goes Scheruter, to the inside of him there goes Dan Gore. He's going to try and go through, he's up on the curve and loses momentum. As a result, therefore, on the inside of him comes Timothy Dickens towards Druids, and that could be the place that changed hands. In towards the right hand do they go. No, Gore will, I think, just about hand tough around the outside.
We'll see when they get down to Graham Hill Bend. Yeah, you're right, Gore is ahead as they turn now into Graham Hill Bend. And now is the Weaver car behind going to catch up? It was 1.4 seconds at the end of the last lap, and he's still got the fastest lap of the race. Yes, he has. So I wonder if he can buy into that battle for 2nd place. But it's Chris Hutchinson up ahead, who's now got a lead of more than a second.
If Weaver can catch that group, he's bringing friends with him, isn't he? That's another 7-car train that could join in the fun, because we're all sort of lapping more or less the same pace. Let's see, the gap was 1.5, well, maybe 1.5 seconds. This time around it is 1.1, so he's 3/10 quicker, and he's nearly within slipstreaming range now. So yes, you're absolutely right, Josh, good spot.
Henry Heaton carried so much speed through Paddock, he almost visited the gravel trap. He didn't quite meet under pressure, because Christian Scheruter is on the inside line as they head through Druids, and down a place there for goes Heaton and Dan Gore, and Tim Dickens are right there as well. Gore's looking to the inside of Heaton as they go into Graham Hill Bend. He rides the curve on the inside. Heaton carries the speed around the outside. It's Tim Dickens that may well gain the place as they head in towards 30s. He's on the inside of Gore, but Gore's going to try and carry the speed around the outside, and he does so to hold 5th place.
Brilliant racing this is. Chris Hutchinson's missing out on all the fun. Someone's been water for his heating track limits. Meanwhile, that's driver number 52, which is Martin Pratt, who will possibly be showing the black and white flag by his son. Yes, his son is holding out the ball for him, telling him he's been given a driving standards warning. That's something I've never seen before. Meanwhile, leaders down at Paddock Bend, and it's Mike Evans defending his second place from Christian Schruter, who's really come on strong as the race has gone on.
He's gone up alongside as they head up towards Druitt. No, he backs out of it in the end, so Evans is doing this great job of keeping everyone behind him, isn't he? But that is allowing Hutchinson now for a 1.7 second margin.
Yes, this is very un-Caterham-like as far as the race leader is concerned. Everywhere else, this is typical Caterham racing, isn't it? Doesn't look as though... Weaver has now caught that lead group, and he's with them. But the cars behind him, being led by Ben Tuck, they haven't actually been able to go with him. So it's 6 cars for second place now, essentially. Mike Evans doing a sterling job here to hang on to the race leader. About just past halfway through this restarted 15-minute race. 7 minutes still to go, though. Plenty of time for positions to change hands. We're likely to be the race lead, but for second place, we could have a change now in towards Paddock Bend, because Christian Schruter goes to the outside of Mike Evans on the brakes. And he won't do it around the outside. 3 abreast further back there. That was a mega move on the inside from Timothy Dickens. He almost gained 2 places in one, but then he loses momentum on the exit of the corner. Henry Heaton and Dan Gore both go back through. Around the outside comes Weaver. They all make it out of Druitt in one piece, they do, and it's Weaver that will gain not 1 but almost 2 places on the inside still towards Graham Hill, and you can't make that stick, but Dan Gore loses the place. That was very close.
And Christian Schruter and all that have got second place, and we suddenly watched the 4th place battle go a bit crazy. I think Dan Gore wanted to get right out of that, didn't he, up towards Druitt? He dropped to the back of that queue of cars. Now, what can Christian Schruter do about the gap towards Chris Hutchinson, I wonder? 1.9 seconds here the last time. I think he'll be more worried about his mirrors, won't he? Because here comes Mike Evans to try and re-challenge. He's on the outside line, heading up towards Paddock Bend. They're going to run side by side. Schruter's later on the brakes. Now, can he keep the car to a tight enough line to stay in that second place? Getting closer and closer and closer up the hill comes Evans. He's on the outside line, they head under the bridge, but Schruter just about hanging on ahead. The battle for 4th, he's getting more cars involved, Andy, I think.
Brilliant news. We've had a change for 6th position. Dan Gore's gone past that was to Weaver, but yes, you're quite right, Ben.